matchup for the Higher America Conference Volleyball Conference quarterfinal matchup between Central Methodist and Peru State. Central Methodist under head coach Coleman Lee. They are 27-3. Peru State 11-24. Under head coach Lori Felderman. Central Methodist is the number 2 seed there, while Peru State is number 7 there. Central Methodist last played on October 29th. Defeated Mid-American Nazarene 25-17, 25-16, and 25-16. This past Tuesday night, Peru State defeated Culver Stockton 25-22, 25-18, and 25-20. This is the second time these two teams have met. They met on September 14th in Peru, Nebraska. Central Methodist won that one 25-15, 25-18, 25-22. Of course, a busy sports schedule going on there. Of course, the football team there, it's senior day. They're taking on the number 9 ranked team, Evangel. Last I heard, it is 42-7 with about maybe 6 minutes to go in that game there as well. Evangel jumped ahead 7-0 early, but then Central Methodist scored the 21 straight points. They led 21-7 after 1, 28-7 at halftime, 35-7, and it looks like they'll hang on for a 42-7 victory, probably one of the greatest wins in the history of the program under head coach David Callaway. Central Methodist men's basketball, of course, they lost last night to Friends, 76-63. They're right now, they should be playing in about 13 minutes against Haskell Indian Nations down in Lawrence, Kansas. And then tonight at 6 o'clock, the Central Methodist women's soccer, 8-10-0, taking on Clark as well down at Davis Field as well. And then along with that, of course, the men's soccer, they defeated Mount Mercy 9-1. They'll be taking on Quaker at 3 p.m. on Tuesday. Then that Tuesday night at 7 o'clock, Central Methodist women's basketball, they're 2-0. And one of those was against the number 9 ranked team in the polls, Wayland Baptist as well, 98-91. So they'll begin their, they'll resume play Tuesday. Pregame show at 6:45, 7 o'clock opening tip. It's, of course, conference quarterfinal time there. Others besides this one, of course, Grandview taking on Benedictine. They should be getting started in about 12 minutes or so. And then, of course, earlier today, how about this? The number 5 seed Mercy upset number 4 seed Evangel, 14-25, 25-10, 25-15, 21-25, and then 15-10. Of course, besides Central Methodist and Peru State, also Clark and Mid-America, they were getting started about around the 2 o'clock hour as well. They should be getting close to the end. Last I heard is the series is tied at 1. Clark won the first one, 25-18. Mid-America won the second one, 26-24 as well. So busy. This is one of those fun years. You have basketball and in the course. Also the volleyball starting to, all the fall sports starting to wind down as well. But things are getting a lot better there as we begin our postseason coverage there. Of course, men's soccer, the defending national champions, heading to the national tournament second straight year. For the third straight year, the Central Methodist women's soccer is headed to the national tournament as well. So we're about ready to continue on there, and as we're going to pause for a few moments there and continue our postseason, continue our pregame coverage on CMUEagles.com. About 8 minutes. conference quarterfinal matchup there. And of course, earlier today, the Central Methodist football team upset number 9 ranked Evangel 42-7 down at Davis Field there. And you see Central Methodist is warming up there. I was so busy. I had stuff. I watched the. I had a lot of things with. Hey, when you're. So we're about ready to get started. Good crowd on hand there. I think a lot of them were at the football game, and I'm sure everybody that came to the football game is on cloud 9 there. And right now, you got the volleyball team getting ready to warm up there. And, of course, if the volleyball team wins, they'll play Wednesday night against either Clark or Mid-America Nazarene there. And then, of course, you have the Grandview and Benedictine. They should be getting started shortly as well down in Des Moines, Iowa. And, of course, the championship games next Saturday. Now, of course, depending on where it is, now, if Grandview does win today and then Wednesday, and then we win ours today and Wednesday as well, then Central Methodist goes to Des Moines. But if Mount Mercy could pull off an upset there on Wednesday, on that Wednesday night, then we will host the championship game. But we don't know the times there. But of course, depending on what time depends on how women's soccer does there, because they could be in the championship game as well. So they're trying to do is like trying to spread the times out evenly so that all of them can attend both the volleyball and maybe the women's soccer one on that same day as well. And of course, men's basketball should be getting started in about 3 minutes or so. It's great. So we're about ready to get started. Central Methodist on the floor there. Sorry, about the next minute or so, we should be getting ready. As Peru State comes out from the locker room. That's where this also. Of course, NFL football tomorrow. Kansas City Chiefs take on the Tennessee Titans. As well, the other feature game, the Green Bay Packers hosting the Carolina Panthers. And then Sunday night football, the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Dallas Cowboys. And then you got Monday night football, the Seattle Seahawks taking on the San Francisco 49ers. 49ers, the only undefeated team left in pro football. And I tell you, they're off to the best start since 1990. So we're about ready to get started. course, Central Methodist Wrestling has they go to Baker for the Baker Open. Of course, Wednesday they had their first dual meet. They lost to Graceland, and so we're about ready to get started now.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Hutchinson House for today's Water Volleyball Championship quarterfinal between Peru State and their Central Methodist Eagles. We ask that all players, coaches, and spectators abide by the NAIA champion character values, which are respect, integrity, responsibility, servant leadership, and sportsmanship. At this time, would you please rise and raise your hats for a prayer followed by the playing of our national anthem. Almighty God, you have created us to strive for our best. Grant to all athletes, coaches, and fans strength to pursue excellence during this event. We pray for the safety of these athletes, protect them from injury and harm. Help us to honor you today in all we do on and off the court, and make us witnesses to your glory. In Christ's name we pray. Amen. Let's get this started for today's contest. First, for the visiting team on the scoreboard, Peru State. Number 5, Claire Cudney. Number 10, Alyssa Childers. Number 14, Sarah Brown. Number 16, Alexis Cox. Number 17, Cassie Davis. Number 22, Alexandra Chavarria. The Bobcats are led by head coach Lori Felderman and assisted by Jessica Martins and Crystal Quinones. And now it's time to introduce today's starters for your Central Methodist Eagles. A 6'1" middle blocker from Sao Paulo, Brazil. Number 3, Mariana Donacimento.
Mariana Donacimento.
A 5'9" outside hitter from Springfield, Missouri. Number 5, Jane Kickham.
Jane Kickham.
A 5'4" libero from Jefferson City, Missouri. Number 8, Crystal Bronner.
Crystal Bronner.
A 5'11" outside hitter from Sao Paulo, Brazil. Number 14, Vivian Viana.
Vivian Viana.
A 5'9" setter from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Number 15, Giovanna Kuntz.
Giovanna Kuntz.
A 6-foot opposite from Camdenton, Missouri. Number 18, Jordan Wolf.
Jordan Wolf.
A 6-foot middle blocker from Concordia, Missouri. Number 21, Grace Stumball.
That's Grace Stumball. Head coach Coleman Lee, assisted by Garrett Case, Devin Walker, Kevin Dent, Kinsey Phillips. And Kinsey Phillips. So both teams are meeting in center court, shaking each other's hands. So Peru State, 11 and 24, they're in the blue uniforms, white trim, white numerals, while Central Methodist, they're in their, looks like a gray uniform with the Green long sleeves, black trim, and black numerals, birds on the bats. With the birds. They have the bird. You know. Oh. Great. I can't really cry. So Peru State will have the first possession there. We're about ready to get started. Quentin Norris singing the catbird seat. And as Keith Jackson will say, 1-0! They set it up for kick-em. Here comes Peru State there. Dump shot, and it's in for 1-0 lead. So Peru State still serving. Trying to knock some of the rust off. Remember, they haven't played since October 29. Coons, they set it up perfectly by Peru State. Here comes. Oh, it's in. A little miscommunication, and it's 2-0 Peru State. They thought the ball was going to go out, but it just hit the corner there. Digs it out to Coons. They said, here comes Peru State there. And a 3-0 lead for Peru State. Nothing's our score here. First set just underway. Kick 'em. Here's Coons. They set up for Wolf. Jordan Wolf. Back comes Peru State. They set up for Coons. Dos Cemento. Back comes Peru. And a point for Central Methodist. Double hit call. Finally on the board there as Gene Kickham will serve. Devin Walker giving out the instructions. Line drive serve there. Here comes Peru State. Block! I think that's Docimento. It makes it 3-2 now. Two's our score. Kick 'em with the line drive serve. And that looks like an ace. Tied at 3. Central Methodist ranked 16 in the polls. Talking to Coleman Lee, most likely will get a bye into the final round at Sioux City because usually the top 20 teams, the top 90 plus the host school, Coons. They set it up for Vivian Viana. Back comes Peru State there. Out of bounds, point Central Methodist, 4-3 now. Peru State got the first 3, Central Methodist got the next 4 in a row. Kick 'em. Line drive serve there. Here comes Bronner. Set it up for Vivian Viana, just out of bounds. A point for Peru State. It's now 6-4 now. So Peru State serving. 6-4 is our score. First set. Another line drive serve to, there's Coon. They set it up for Vivian Viana with a tip shot. 7-4 Central Methodist. So Crystal Bronner in the serve. Freshman from Jeff City, went to Jeff City High School. Home of Rod Smith, the sports director at KRCG Channel 13, and a point for Peru State. So 7-5 now. Peru State in the serve there. Line drive to kick him. Kuntz set it up for Jordan Wolf. Puts it in. Jordan Wolf makes it 8-5. Of course, got a mess. It's 8-5. Of course, I got a message from Jordan Wolf's mom, Carrie, told me that today is Jordan Wolf's grandmother's birthday, listening in Las Vegas. Now they're checking on the scoreboard. It is 8-5. Of course, I remember I had it written down on this. So Shannon Peters in the serve. So wishing Jordan Wolf's grandmother a happy birthday in Las Vegas. And a block makes it 9-5. Here comes Peru State. Bronner. Here's Peters. They set it up for Jane Kickham. Kickham. There's Peters. I think that's Stumble. Tips it over. 10-5. That's one reason I have. And a lot of times, it's kind of like Peters. Back comes Peru State. Kick him. Peters set it up for Viviana. Viana! 11-5. Now. Line drive serve. And it's a 12-5 lead for Central Methodist. And a timeout call by Peru State. Central Methodist 12, Peru State 5 on CMUEagles.com. Quentin Norris sitting in the catbird seat. 12-5 Veterans Day weekend. I just want to thank all the men and women serving our country for what a job they've done defending our great nation there as well. So for all the veterans and who are serving our country, if you're listening, I want to say thank you. 12-5 now. Out of bounds. It's 13-5. What's that? 13-5 now. Blocked. And a point for Central Methodist. Looks like a net call. 14-5. 14-5. Line drive serve. Bronner. Peters. Here's Callie Henson. Back comes Peru State. Bronner tips it out to Kickham. Kickham will set it up there. Double hit call. Makes it 14-6. So now in the serve for Peru State, it looks like Cheyenne Burkle from Holden. That's just west of Warrensburg on Highway 50. kick them. There's Peters, there's Viana, and a point for Peru State. Makes it 14-7 now. (14-7) now. Bronner, Peters. Oh, nice job by Grace Stumball. Makes it 15-7. Here's Viana serving. Here comes Peru State. And a block makes it 16-7. Viana takes about maybe 3 dribbles and then sets it up. Here comes Peru State. Blocked again. Little miscommunication. Point Peru State. Makes it 16-8 now. So Peru State serving. Left-handed serve shot to Bronner. Peters sets it up. Beautiful. I think that's Stumball with the kill. Makes it 17-8. Now looks like Brooke Hogarth will serve. Senior from Perryville, Missouri. I'm sure her family is listening in on the game there. Tips it over. Let's see if they get it over in 3. They do. Looks like here's Peters. They set it up for Cemento. 18-8. So 18-8 now. Line drive serve. Peru State does here. Viana, Peters, kick 'em. Hogarth, Peters sets it up for Callie Henson, tips it over, 19-8. So 19-8 now, first set. (19-8) now. And a tip shot there makes it 19-9. So now in the serve for Peru State. That's Sarah Brown from Seward, Nebraska. Line drive serve to kick 'em. They get it out to Peters. Sets it up for Henson. Back comes Peru State. Bronner. Kick 'em. Beautiful! 20-9. (20-9). Giovanni Kuntz will serve from Rio de Janeiro. Another line drive serve. Here comes Peru State. Viana. Kuntz. Here's kick 'em. 4 hits. 20-10 now. This first set is sponsored by Home Oil. Another line drive serve to Bronner. Here comes Cemento with a tip shot. Beautiful. 21-10 now. Peru State led 3-0 early, but Central Methodist scored the next 6, and they have been in control from there on out. As Kickham serves again, a line drive serve. Here comes Peru State on the attack to Bronner. They set it up for Kuntz. Beautiful. 22-10 now. Kickham still serving. A few more people coming out. I think most of them went to the football game. Watch Central Methodist defeated Evangel 42-7 now. Bronner, Coons. They set it up for Wolf. Kickham, Coons, good hustle there to Viviana makes it 23-10. 23-10 now. Here comes Peru State. Bronner, Wolf, Viviana. Bronner, Wolf, good hustle to Coons. Gets it over, great job there. Oh, nice hustle. Dasamento, wow. And couldn't get it to go, and now it's 23-11 now. Bronner. Here's Coons. Oh, nice job there. Dasamento makes it 24-11. So now let's get everyone to get their hands clapping. It is set point now. Set point, Crystal Bronner from Jeff City, Missouri. Home of Rod Smith, who of course was inducted to the Missouri Sports Hall of Fame on Sunday. And that will do it as Central Methodist wins the first set, 25-11. They lead the first one, 1-0. We'll have our second set. We'll do it all in 2 minutes and 2 seconds on CMUEagles.com. They should be getting started in about an hour and 34 minutes. And Central Methodist will have their first possession of our second set. As Giovanna Coons will start the second set.
Serving for Central Methodist, number 15, Giovanna.
Coons will serve. Line drive serve there. Back comes Peru State. Block, dug out there. Docimento, they set it up for Kickham. Back comes Peru State. Now Central Methodist has it. Bronner, they'll set it up for Viana. Viana, here comes Peru. Kuntz. Bronner. Beautiful, Jane Kickham makes it 1-0. 1-0 now. Line drive serve there. Out of bounds, 2-0 Central Methodist. So Giovanna Kuhn still serving. Line drive serve. Oh, just grazes the net and over. 3-0. 3-0 now. Here's the serve again there. And a point for Peru State makes it 3-1 now. Here comes Peru State in the serve to kick him. And a kill makes it 3-2. That's into the net, and it's 4-2 now. Kick him in the serve. Here's Kickoff. Here comes Bronner. Coons. Beautiful by Viana. Makes it 5-2. Kick him in the serve. Another line drive serve. That's a net call. Makes it 6-2. Kickham still serving. Another line drive serve. Back comes Peru. Into the net, makes it 7-2. Kickham in the serve. Back comes Peru State. Bronner, Kuntz. Here's Viana. Bronner, Kuntz. Jordan Wolf makes it 8-2. Eight to 2 now. Back comes Peru State. And a point makes it 9-2. Timeout Peru State. Here in the second set, Central Methodist leads at 9-2. Central Methodist leads the match 1-0. They won the first one, 25-11. Kick them on the serve. Kick them in the serve. Back comes Peru State. Kuntz. Bronner. They set up for Jordan Wolf. Makes it 10-2. Of course, I want to wish Jordan Wolf's grandmother a happy birthday as well. Yeah, she is listening in Las Vegas as we begin our second set. This second set is sponsored by Emmett's Kitchen and Tap. Here comes Peru State. Kuntz. Viviana makes it 11-2. He does.
Kill by number 14.
Kick him in serve. Another miss hit to Bronner. Kuntz blocked. Trying to kick it over, but I think it'll be 4 hits there. No, it's a lift call. It's 12-2 now.
Point Central Methodist.
Kickham still serving. An ace, 13-2. Kickham serving. Back comes Peru State. Kuntz. There's Jordan Wolf. Out of bounds. Makes it 14-2.
Point Central Methodist.
14-2 now. Kick him. Kuntz. Wolf gets it back to Kuntz. Set it up for Viviana. And a point for Peru State.
Rally won by Peru State.
That ended an 11-0 run there. So in the serve is Claire Cudney from Marysville, Kansas. Kuntz. And a point for Central Methodist. Makes it 16-3.
Point team. Now serving number 8, Crystal Bronner.
Crystal Bronner in the serve. Line drive serve there. Here comes. And a point for Peru State. Makes it 15-4. You know, I like 15-4 now. There's Peru State in the serve. Kick him. Kuntz. Beautiful on a little play action kill. 16-4. Peru State's front line was anticipating a pass, but Kuntz saw the defense, puts it over. And Shannon Peters in the serve. Of course, I know her family's here today from Waverly. Peters, the junior, have set so many records, school records, here at Central Methodist. That's tipped it over, and it's 16-5 now. So now in the serve is Cassie Davis from Colorado Springs, Colorado. Home of the Air Force Academy. Here's Viviana. Back comes Peru State. Bronner to Peters. Callie Henson puts it over, 17-5.
Kill by number 12, Callie Henson.
Viviana serving. Another line drive serve. Viana, Peters. Nice job there. Back comes Peru State. Bronner, Peters. Here's Kickham. They set it up for Peru State. Viana, Peters. Henson, and a point for Peru State. Makes it 17-6. So in the service, Sarah Brown. Viana, Peters. Nice job by Henson. Back comes Peru State. Viana. Here's Kickham. Back comes Peru State. Viana. Peters. Digs it back to Peters. Set it up for Vivian Viana. Peru State still on there. Trying to dig it over is Peters, but a point for Peru State makes it 17-7. Last time Peru State went on a run like that was in the opening set. Remember, they scored the first 3 points of the first set. Kickham. Oh, nice job there. Makes it 17-8. Bronner, Peters. Here is Jane Kickham with a kill, 18-8. So Brooke Hogard in the serve. Nice serve there. Here's Kickham. Beautiful, 19-8. 19-8 now. But a point for Peru State makes it 19-9. So Peru State still serving. To 9 now. Kickham. Peters. Kickham puts it over 20-9. So 5 points away to making it 2-0 in the set. I think they're heading toward halftime of the Central Methodist men's basketball game against the whole school in Haskell Indian Nation down in Lawrence, Kansas, as Kuntz serves. Oh, beautiful by Dascimento. Makes it 21-9. now. Line drive serve. Here comes Peru State. And a point for Peru State. Makes it 21-10 now. Whoa. It's going good. Just look what the. And you know we're gonna be there for the. Awesome. 21-10 now. Bronner. Here's Coons. Oh, nice shot by Jane Kickham. 22-10. You know. Kickham. Here comes Peru State. And a point for Peru State. Makes it 22-11 now. So Peru State in there. That's Claire Cudney. Out of bounds. Makes it 23-11. Crystal Bronner in the serve. Line drive serve. Here comes Bronner. Oh, nice job there by Viana. Puts it over 24-11. It is set point now. All right, fans, get those hands clapping. It is set point now. Bronner in the serve. Line drive serve. Here comes Peru State. And I think it's a double hit call, and Central Methodist wins the second one, 25-11. And we lead the match 2-0. And we will begin that third set in about 2 minutes, 2 seconds on CMUEagles.com. $25-11. And of course, earlier, the Central Methodist football team upset the number 9 ranked Evangel 42-7. First time they've beaten a ranked opponent since 2014 when they defeated Mid-American Nazarene, ranked number 24 at the time, back on October 4th of 2014. And of course, they will conclude their season next Saturday, taking on Mid-American Nazarene. Central Methodist is now 5-4-1. As we're ready to get the third set going there. As we begin the third set, this third set is sponsored by Commercial Trust Bank. Coons, back, tipped. Here comes Peru State there. Viana to Bronner. They set it up for Hogard. That comes Peru State. Here comes Central Methodist. Jordan Wolf makes it 1-0. And I know Jordan Wolf's grandmother is having a good, happy birthday down in Las Vegas. Hogard serving. That comes Peru State. Hogard. A tie game at 1. For Central Methodist led the entire way in the second set. Of course, the Central Methodist does win. They need one more for the victory. And they'll head to the semifinals on Wednesday, taking on Clark, who defeated Mid-American Nazarene in 4 games there. Coons. Oh, nice shot by Dasamento. And it's 2-1 now. So now Taylor Rumsey will serve. Back comes Peru State there. Tie game at 2. Looks like heading toward the 5 o'clock hour on this Saturday afternoon. Here's Coon. Nice job there. And a Wolf. Makes it 3-2. I know her family's here today from Bolivar. Of course, I went to school, not only with Anna's dad, Wayne, and his mom, Natalie, but Anna's uncle was Scott. He was the same class as I did out of Bolivar. And, of course, Scott's best friend, Jason Taylor, as a double hit call. Makes it 4-2 now. Four to 2 now. Here comes Bronner. They set it up for Peters. There's Viana. Peters. Bronner. Here's Callie Henson. Back comes Peru State. Bronner. Out of bounds. 5-2 now. Shannon Peters in the serve. From Waverly. Just grazes the net. Back comes Peru. Blocked. And a point for Peru State. 5-3 now. Was that your 5-3 now? Back comes Central Methodist. Viana puts it over. 6-3 now. Oh, really? 6-3 now. 6-3 now. And a point for Peru State makes it 6-4 now. And of course, an historic moment for the women's soccer. This will be my 100th Central Methodist women's soccer game tonight. Back comes Peru. Bronner sets it up for Peters. Nice shot there, but tipped it out of bounds, and it's 6-5 now. (6-5) now. Another miss hit, and a point for, I think it's a net call. Makes it 7-5. Looks like Janice Stacey in the serve. Went to Jeff City High School. Back comes. Dugs it out to Stacey. Here's Henson. Viana. Peters to Destiny Vaden. One of the seniors there. DC. There's Vaden. And a point for Peru State. Makes it 7-6. So now in to serve is Sarah Brown. 7-6 now. Central Methodist leads the match 2-0 now. Viana. And a block. We're tied at 7. I think Central Methodist needs to regroup, get something going there. Needs to win one more to go on to the semifinals. Vaden. Back comes Peru State. Out of bounds, point Central Methodist, 8-7. Giovanna Kuntz will serve. Giovanna Kuntz. Line drive serve there. Here comes Peru State. Out of bounds. Makes it 9-7 now. The last time Peru State led was 3-0 in the first set. From there, it's been all Central Methodist. Kuntz. Back comes Peru State there. Vaden. Oh, nice job by Dasamento, but here comes Peru State there. Bronner, Kuntz. They set it up for Jordan Wolf. Bronner to Kuntz. Vaden. And a point for Peru State. Makes it 9-8 now. What? It was a... 9-8 now. Now the officials check and make sure the scores and everything is all set. Now we got a mile-high salute. Viana. Dasamento with a kill, 10-8 now. So Shannon, looks like Brooke Hogarth will serve. Brooke Hogarth in the serve. Another line drive serve there. Trying to dig it out. Oh, Hogarth gets it over. Wow! And a point for Peru State. It's a 10-9. He's all. Looks like Darlene Quinones Hogan will serve. Here comes Wolf! Jordan Wolf! 11-9. I'm sure Jordan Wolf, her mom, Carrie, and I are probably looking forward, hopefully, they jump into the Lake of the Ozarks. They jump into the Lake of the Ozarks. They take a jump into the Lake of the Ozarks. Here's Taylor Rumsey, the serve. Blocked, and it's 12-9 now. Viana and Wolf gets a half. And a point for Central Methodist, 13-9. 13-9 now. Back comes Rumsey. They set it up for Vivian Viana. 14-9. 4-0 run now. Timeout Peru State. Here in the third set, Central Methodist 14, Peru State 9. 14-9 here in the third set. Central Methodist won the first one, 25-11. Second set, 25-11 as well. Back comes Peru. And a point now makes it 14-10. So Claire Cutney will serve. Bronner, DeCoon, beautiful. Jordan Wolf. 15-10 now. So Shannon Peters in the serve. Peters in the serve. Blocked. Bronner. Here's Vivian Viana. And a point now for Peru State. Makes it 15-11 now. Third set sponsored by Commercial Trust Bank. So now in the serve is Cheyenne Burkle. Into the net, makes it 16-11 now. So now Destiny Vaden checks in there. Vivian Viana serves. Back comes Peru State. Bronner. Well, they set it up for Anna Wolf. Makes it 16-11, 17-11 now. They're 8 points away from a victory and move on to the semifinals. And they'll take on Clark Winston at most likely a 7 o'clock start time there. But we'll keep you up to date. And a point for Central Methodist, 18-11. now. 18-11. Viana. Oh, nice job. Makes it 19-11.
Another block by number 11,
Anna Wolf. now. Back goes Callie Henson. Makes it 20-11.
Kill by number 12,
20-11 now. Line drive, sir. Henson! No, she's called for the net. It's a net violation. It should be 20-12, even though the scoreboard said 20-11, but I think it should be 20-12. There's a line drive serve to Bronner. Peters. Wolf. Here's Hannah Wolf. Boy, she has come on strong, really. She has really gotten better every year then. Henson, boy, she's going to be another fun player you're going to keep an eye on. And it's 21-12 now. Janice Stacy. It should be 21-12, even though the scoreboard says 22-11, but I think it's 21-12 because of that net violation there. And it's now 21-13. So now Now serving. Hinson just a bit out. So it's now 21-14 now. They need to adjust the scoreboard to make it 21-14. Here's a tip shot there. Back comes Peru State. And it's now 21-15, and Peru State went on a little run there. Bronner, let's see if they can get it over there. Yes, they do. Great job there. Out of bounds, it's now 21-16. Let's see if Peru State has a rally going there. Oh, miscommunication, trying to set it up was Hogard. It's now 21-17. And suddenly, on a 5-0 run now. Digs it over. That's Neighbors. Back comes Peru State. Point there makes it 21-18. I think it should be 21-18. Bronner. Oh, nice job there. There's the point. Now it's 22-18. Ended a 6-0 run there. Even though it's 23. Giovanna Kuntz will serve. Line drive served into the net. And it's now 22-19. Even though the scoreboard says 23-18, but it should be 22-19. Bronner, Kuntz, they set it up. Beautiful! 23-19. And now it looks like Brooke Hogarth will serve. Now for the match. Line drive serve. Here comes Peru State. Out of bounds! And that's the winner, folks. Central Methodist wins it 25-18. They will move on to the Heart America Conference Volleyball's divisional playoffs there on Wednesday night. Most likely a 7 o'clock start time as well against Clark. Of course, defeated Mid-American Nazarene earlier in 4 games. Well, let's recap the scoring for tonight. Central Methodist won the first one, 25-11, 25-11, 25-18. Central Methodist moves the record to 28-3. Peru State finishes the year 11-25. In about 53 minutes, we'll have the women's soccer game against Clark down at Davis Field. This is Quentin Norris saying so long. That's 2,567 of them. Good night, everybody.